What it do, YouTube? Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. And today's video, I want to talk about the end of America. Yes, the end of America. Now, first things first, I can only speak for myself. I cannot speak for nobody else. I was born here in North America. You see what I'm saying? You know, North America is cool, is decent, you know, family here, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, does that even matter when your own family don't even treat you like family? You see what I'm saying? Your own family on some weird Freemasonic shit. You see what I'm saying? So what's the difference between that actually having family in the country and you out here by yourself, speaking on myself, like you ain't even got no family type shit. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like some weird shit that's going on. Like America always had its problems. You see what I'm saying? It was never perfect. But just back in the days, in certain eras and decades and shit like that, America had its ups and downs, just like any other country, just like any other thing that's in life in the world. You're gonna have ups, you're gonna have downs. Like America always been having times where the economy has been excellent, and there's been times where it's been recessions, Great Depression, etc., etc., etc. But from a biblical standpoint and a metaphysical standpoint and a physical standpoint, financial, all that shit, spiritually, really, it's really damn near every aspect. I ain't even gonna big teeth with you, but yeah, man. So I don't know. I just been thinking about this shit. Like I was talking to one of my childhood friends and shit that I grew up with back in Chicago. We was on the phone for like damn near 2-3 hours. We was talking about a whole bunch of shit, but the main stuff we was really talking about was taking a trip overseas and going to go visit Africa, or actually moving to Africa, because I was showing him, because this is something I already been up on. Not just Africa, you got other countries out there too that's decent, but like a country where Black Americans are actually welcome. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about Ghana, and I was doing my research on Ghana. Yeah, it seemed decent and stuff like that. The American dollar, it holds a little bit of weight over there. Actually, a lot of weight over there, because like you take about like $7,000, because that was stolen from me here in Phoenix at an Airbnb. Somebody stole $7,000 from me, basically robbery. They did it behind my back. They didn't do it in my face, because I would have killed them. You see what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Um, it was a setup, but at the same time, it was my fault too for not even doing no research and moving sloppy, because I thought I'd be able to reach my certain goal and then just, you know, put some of that shit in the bank, blah, 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 blah. But, the devil is a lie. The devil beat me to it. And when I was doing the conversion rate, $7,000 in Ghana money, in Ghana, was it Ghana CDs? That's like $100,000. So I took $100,000 loss, really. And then if you took $7,000 USD to like Uganda, that'd be $25 million in Uganda money. So that's like a $25 million loss, in that certain country. And then in Kenya, if you took 7,000 USD over there to Kenya, I forgot exactly how much it'd be, like a Kenyan shilling, it'd be in 100,000s, something like that, in 100,000. So our money, it holds a little bit of weight still. It used to be way more than that. But I just been doing my research, man, and it's just like now I gotta start back from scratch one. I mean, I gotta start back from scratch all over again, square one, and try to build this money back up. You know what I'm saying? I already got a passport. That's like the biggest thing. I already got a passport, so I don't got to worry about that. Only thing I need to do is get my bread up and get me a plane ticket, and I'm gone. And I think you probably might need a visa. I'm not too sure, because I know it's a lot of countries, like 188, 189 countries that have some type of program with America. Like as long as you got a passport, you don't really need a visa. You might need a tourist visa. I'm not too sure. Like I said, I'm still doing my research on this, but I've lived overseas before for 2 years. It wasn't in an African country. It wasn't in a Spanish speaking country, no shit like that. It wasn't in an Asian country, but I was in another Western country, Australia, you know what I'm saying? But the way of life out there is still different though. You know, the grocery shopping is different, man. The people are different. The food is good, but it tastes different, man. It tastes more organic. It tastes more real. another thing that my homie was saying, my friend, my childhood friend and shit that I grew up with in Chicago, he was saying that another reason why he wanted to get the fuck out of this country because he never really thought about it like that until I started opening his eyes on what the fuck really going on. And he was like, "Yeah, man, America is the only country where they poisoning us. They poisoning our food, they poisoning our water, and they poisoning the air. And that's not the only thing they poisoning. They poison a whole bunch of other shit too. But I'm not even gonna get into that." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, you starting to see." And it ain't just like, "Oh, you're trying to run and leave the country." No, you can get dual citizenship in certain countries where you can keep your American citizenship and you could be a citizen of that African country or whatever country you're trying to go to. But I'm saying African country because me personally, I'm thinking about going to Kenya. Just all the research I've been doing, it seemed like Kenyans, they they up on a lot of American culture, especially like hip hop, R&B. They up on a lot of '90s hip hop and shit like that. And it's crazy because in Australia they on the same shit. Like songs that came out 20, 30 years ago, niggas in Australia still bumping that shit like it just came out. And I'm like, dogs. You know we got new music, right? You know what I'm saying? Like just talking shit to her, like, you know we got new music, right? But they love it. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas listening to Nelly, niggas listening to Ludacris, and I'm like, boy, this shit's so old. But you gotta remember the culture, Australia culture, they about 30 years behind America, so they still thinking that shit is bumping. And some of them songs are still classic songs. But in Kenya and shit, I was just doing my research. A lot of them still talking about the '90s music and shit like that. A lot of them is up on a lot of our new culture too, like Black American new culture, like urban culture. A lot of the Kenyans, they up on the game on that too. And doing the research, I was watching this one video by this dude named Jackson Cooper. I forget the name of his channel. It's like Coop's Adventure or something like that. Shout out to him. He from Columbus, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Ohio. I used to live in Cleveland when I went to Job Corps back in 2017, 2018. I'm saying that because 2017 when I started, 2018 when I finished, and yeah, man, that's just crazy to see. There's a lot of people from the Midwest that's going overseas. They getting the fuck up out of here because they starting to see what's fuck really going on. America is Babylon the Great. It's falling. All these fucking Mexicans and all these other motherfuckers that's coming over here across the border, they just letting any motherfucker in. And like I said, with the immigration shit, they can be good and bad because it's good people mixed in with the bad people. It's just that's just life. Like they can't just be all bad. Like it's good people that exist over there too. But the fact that they just letting these motherfuckers in illegally and then motherfuckers coming over here doing dumb shit, knowing that you illegal, like, come on, man. Like, and these motherfuckers taking up all the jobs. The American government already been outsourcing all the American jobs since like late '90s, early 2000s. And it dawned on me a couple days ago, and I'm thinking like, damn, why they outsourcing the jobs? Because we're supposed to go build bridges. Like the 13th son used to say, we're supposed to build bridges. We're supposed to go overseas and build bridges with our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to just stay in America all your life. I mean, it's your choice. You got free will if you want to. But think about it. We born in America. We can't get no free housing. You got to go through all these loops. You can't even get no cheap apartment. You could barely get any fucking government assistance. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you can't get it. You can, but they put you through loops. And then these motherfucking migrants and immigrants, or whatever you want to call them, they coming from Mexico and all these other different places, Ecuador, or whatever the fuck they coming from. And they coming to cities like mine. Like I was born in Chicago. They going to Chicago. And the fucking mayor, Brandon Johnson, this nigga giving these niggas, they clearing out churches for them. They giving these niggas they own sanctuaries. They giving them debit cards with thousands of dollars. But niggas that's born in Chicago can't even get none of that. And then a lot of people gonna say, "Well, you American, you got more opportunities. You can do this. You got an ID. You can get a job right now." It's kind of the case, but not really, because they really not even hiring niggas like that. Like they trying to keep like the assholes in the work industry and like push out the real people. I don't know. That's what I've been noticing and shit because it's been harder and harder for me to find work. But I freelance. I'm self-employed. You see what I'm saying? But I wouldn't mind getting another little job just to have more income coming in so I can reach my fucking goal a little bit quicker so I can get the fuck out this country. And that was the crazy thing about it because when I first went to Australia, me and my ex-girlfriend, we was talking about that shit. She was on to it too. Like damn, man, we need to get you the fuck up out of America because America's collapsing. But we didn't know it was gonna be COVID though. We didn't know it was gonna be a plague like that. And it's crazy because the plague didn't even just hit America; it hit all around the world. You see what I'm I'm saying? So it's just crazy. But yeah, man, America is falling. America is Babylon the Great. This is not scare tactic. This is real. Look at what's going on. All this gun violence. It's motherfuckers that look like just like you trying to kill you. There's motherfuckers from this, not even from this place, that's trying to kill you. You born in this country, you could barely even get any resources, any help. You know what I'm saying? Why is we even homeless in our own country? It should be way more better resources. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, it should just be way more better resources to help people that's from here. You need to actually help the motherfuckers that's from here first before you help these motherfuckers that's not even from here. And I get they don't really speak English that well and all that. What the fuck you come over here for? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, like fuck that shit, bro. Like, take our hard-earned money and go overseas and live a comfortable life. Because if you take a decent amount of U.S. money and go to Africa and go and pick the right country like Kenya, like I said, I'm still doing my research as well. You know, I heard the most African countries where black people, black Americans are moving to is Kenya, Uganda, Ghana, and Nigeria. Them the four that I've been hearing the most. But I've been doing research on Ghana. A lot of people saying it's kind of tricky out there. Like a lot of black Americans getting kicked out. But then again, I'm seeing other black Americans tell their testimonies and they hit obstacles. Of course, it's life. You're gonna have obstacles. But if you do what you're supposed to do over here and save enough money and take it over there and convert your shit, nigga, you will be rich overnight. Just if you do things the right way. A lot of people just jumping into shit without doing no research. And I'm not judging them because I've done that shit too. When I first came to Phoenix, I ain't do no research. I didn't know the Airbnb I was at and it's right in the middle of the hood. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So it was a setup from the beginning. But but yeah, man, shit is wild, bro. Like shit is wild. Like yeah, man. Like this country is falling. And it's like fuck it, these motherfuckers want to keep this country cool. You can keep it. We finna go overseas and build bridges and build stores and empires and shit and just live a comfortable life. That's all it comes down to at the end of the day. No matter where the fuck you at, is living a comfortable life. And like I said in a couple videos ago, our American ways is already around the world, especially some more in certain countries and some less in certain countries. But like I was saying about Kenya, I was watching this YouTuber named Jackson Cooper or whatever. I forgot the name of his YouTube channel, but he if he see this, he know what I'm talking about. He did an interview, not an interview, but he did a vlog with, I'm not sure if old girl was his girlfriend, but it was this Kenyan girl he was with, and they went to the Quick Mart, you know, the grocery store in Kenya, and they were just grocery shopping to show like travelers or people who actually gonna move there and settle there how it looks in a Kenya grocery store. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. They got American products in Kenya. That's dope. And they got some of their own, you know, stuff that's made in Kenya. But it got like American influence to it. Like they got some shit out there. Like I was watching a video. They got a certain type of chips out there called urban snacks. And the first thing, or urban chips or something like that. Urban snacks, urban chips. And the first thing that reminded me of, that sound like rap snacks. That sound like the African version of rap snacks. Like first thing they picked up when they went in the grocery store was Fanta. They had Coca Cola, all that shit. They them got damn near everything American, but a lot of the stuff is like they got the Kenya twist on it because you're shopping in Kenya. Obviously, you in the country of Kenya, but a lot of this shit is influenced by America, bro. It's dope as fuck. And it's crazy because that's how it was in Australia. Like they got their own Australian brands, their own chips and shit. They got some fucking great tuna. Like they had this one tuna out there in Australia. I forgot the name of it. It's been a couple years now. But it come in a yellow can. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I think it's made in Italy or something like that. And it come in a yellow can. And the quality of the tuna is so fucking good. You could tell that it was really wild caught. Like a lot of products that come from Italy is good. I'm just saying. They got the motherfucking Italian water. They come in the fucking it's called aquapana. That's my shit, nigga. That's alkaline. I haven't even been seeing it like that. That shit costs a lot of money though. But because it comes in a glass bottle, it's alkaline water. It comes from somewhere in Italy. You know, it's good shit, man. It's good shit, man. I ain't had no aquapana in a couple years now, but they got all type of different shit. Like they got their own Australian swag to it. And I'm just comparing Australia to the Kenya video I watched because, like I said, I lived overseas, but this was in Australia back in 2018 to well, really 2019, the beginning of 2019 to 2021. So I was over there for 2 years and shit. And I had a ball. Like it was great, man. They got their own little shit, and it's similar. And the thing I like the most about it, the thing is with the Australian money, you ain't really got to convert it too much because American money is not really that valuable over there in Australia. But like you get some type of value for your American money over there. But it wouldn't be like if you went to Kenya or something and you took like 500 USD and that shit convert to like 64,000 or some shit like that. It wouldn't be nothing like that. But the thing I say about Australia is when you get Australian money, you go to the grocery store or you go to any other store, all the tax is already included in the price. So when you see something in Australia, right, and they say it's $4, nigga, it's $4. That's it. It ain't 4.99, 4.61. It ain't none of that shit. See, that's the scam they got here in America. They got some shit rung up at 159, and you ring that shit up. Now it's tax on it. Now that shit like three something. It's like what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? America got that bad. They've been trying to fix that on certain grocery items. Where you buy grocery items, there's no tax on it. But certain stores don't be following that shit. They still be taxing niggas, man. You know, Walmart, they kind of do that. If I notice, they don't really charge niggas tax on grocery items like that. If I remember correctly, if it's usually says a certain price, when you ring it up, it usually be that price. You know, unless it's certain shit like from the deli or something like that, then that have like a little bit of tax on it, but not that much. You know, like beer and shit like that. That shit got like a tax on it too. I think I'm not too for sure. You know, and it's crazy because I just was in Walmart the other day, so it's like how the fuck I can't remember. But yeah, man, this is just a video to just open your eyes, man. Do some research. You know, this is the end times. It's biblical times, man. America is Babylon the Great. Look at all the shit that's going on in this country. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, like I said, you can still have your American citizenship and still travel back and forth to Kenya and have Kenyan citizenship. You just gotta do your research on how to go about it. You feel me? That's all you gotta do. What the fuck is this? You just gotta do your research and you know what I'm saying, figure out how to go about the shit. But yeah, for the most part, it's decent. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, nigga, this end times, but you already know what it is. Wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. Fuck Satan, fuck all his millions, man. You know I don't rock it, man.